Hello people, how are we doing today? I hope you're all ready to watch some more Minecraft. Make sure you got your snacks and beverages all ready. Yeah, that's how we do it. Okay, so what have I been up to? I have collected some more resources. Uh, what, um, let's see. Okay, first of all, I used the bone meal we had. I grew a bunch of trees here, chopped them down, got a bunch of wood. So that's where this came from. I also went to the desert with some shovels, and I got a ton of sand, sandstone, and a little bit of cobblestone. So we're getting some blocks together, trying to get a jump start for our project. Yeah, I've been thinking up of plans of how we're going to build our main base, our starting base here. Before we get to that though, I want to play around with some of the new blocks, and that's why I got this stuff cooking here. First of all, I want to make the new stone blocks. I think I know how to. I think it's just the 4, and you get 4 stone bricks. Cool. And then you can make half slabs. You get 3, and you can also make stairs. There's one thing I really want to check out here. Somebody told me if you place the stairs and break them, you get the mossy stone bricks. And I want to see if that's true or not. Of course, it's a lie. Darn it. Aw, I was excited. I thought you could. Actually, I'm going to check the wiki just to make sure. Okay, well, I'm really glad I checked the wiki because apparently it is true. This is very interesting. They only produce the mossy stone bricks if they're facing... I forgot already. I think it was north. So that's regular. Oop. Did we get one? Yeah, we got one there. Cool. So that's facing... That's east, if we go by real world sun rising. That's west. Oh, I'm really bad at this game. East, west, then that would be north. So if the stair's facing north, you get mossy. South is regular. And west is the cracked kind. So that's cool. You can get all 3. You stay put. So I'm happy. Because don't tell Sandstone I said this, but these are actually my new favorite block. I love them. They're so cool. However, one thing, like I'm really happy you can actually make these because since this is my favorite block, it's cool to have variety with it. And we have 3 different types. Plus we have stairs. And we have the half slabs. Very good. So lots of variety with these things. And I want to see what happens if you break one of these. Do you get it back? You do. Good. Very good. Yeah. I still do like sandstone though a lot. I find it works better for dark areas, like if you're building something underground, because it's a block with a high luminance and it's a plain texture, so it seems to make it brighter than it actually is if you're in a dark area. While these are gray-ish, so they don't do that as well. But they sure do look good when they're in the light. And from a distance, they look really good too, I imagine, because it's a large texture, unlike cobblestone, which is a small repeating pattern type thing, while this is a large repeating pattern, so it looks better from farther away, I'm assuming. And they actually blend together well. That's good. If you have like a cracked one next to it. Huh. Cool. Okay. Moving on. We also have the new glass panes. I believe you make them like this. Oh, and you get 16. Cool. That is very good. So, what I want to try out today, you know, like how every patch seems to mess up Eats Road? Oh, this is like the first patch in a long time that I think is gonna really help it out. So I'm gonna set up a small Eats Road here using the new glass panes and see if they work how I think they'll work. Yeah, so what we're gonna do, I made some water buckets here. We're just gonna set up a very small Eats Road test over here. If it goes well, I will probably use Eats Roads a lot in my new base that I'm making. And I want to try these glass panes out because they have a unique property. They are very thin and they fill in like the middle of a block. So if I place them like this, boats are between 1.5 and 2 blocks in size. So this is probably about 2 blocks wide here, the space between these two panes. So really a boat should fit between here, and it's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks this way for 2 lanes. So it's smaller than the ones I usually make, and it will be enclosed still. That's really good. So let's extend this. Won't get too crazy. I don't want to waste all my supplies here. Oops. Can stack them on top of each other. Oh, what? You get them back? Okay, that's awesome. I did not know that. Alright, well, I don't feel bad doing this now. I wonder why you get them back. Doesn't make much sense. Okay, so you do that. I'll make some wooden pressure plates to hold the water. Actually, that's another thing I wanted to check. Do vines hold water in place? Nope, they don't. Water destroys them, but doesn't harvest them. Let's try to get to bed before the monsters come out. Actually, I should see if these give you what these give you. Oh, they give you the whatever they are. The wiki said silverfish will hide in them if they sit for a while. I think even if they're player placed, but to correct me if I'm wrong on that, because I would like to know. And stone blocks look pretty good with them too, so they're very, very versatile. These are the blocks I'm planning on building the new base with. The main blocks, and also grass, water, stuff like that. But these 5 are the main ingredient. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, we made it. Some people were wondering why monsters weren't attacking me there when I sleep in my bed. If you do it while it's still getting dark, monsters won't be spawning yet, and they seem to only attack you if they're within the area when you go to sleep. Otherwise, they won't attack you. Okay, so where are we at here? Yeah, we gotta place water in here. Put pressure plates to hold it. Then we'll put it here. Water. 3 blocks. Water. And one more here. Maybe we'll end it there. We'll just have a small loop. Okay, and do the same on the other side. Missed. And maybe I'll have a cut here to speed this up. I got it set up for our first test. So I just had to use whatever blocks I had around here. I've used sand on top. These will replace using ladders, having full blocks above the glass panes, because you have that air space between. So this space here holds the boat down still. I hope. We'll see. This is the first test. Let's try it out. Very nice. Very, very nice. That is what I wanted to see. Now, I want to try to do it with me riding it and see if these blocks will suffocate me. If they're sticking out far enough. I don't know. These easy loaders, though, I don't think they're working anymore. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, it breaks. I don't know why it's doing that. I think one of the patches changed things again. What I'll do, maybe try set up a door. Let's do it over here. Don't have a lot of space to work with. No, we want the door to open the other way, towards the boat. Where's my door? So, this way. Opens towards the boat now. And that should stop it. So if I try to enter the boat, loading it with the easy loader, it will break. But if I align it with a door, I believe it will work. Oops. Dang it! Ah. It's getting dark again? I thought I just slept. Here we go again. Okay. Out of boats. It'd be really good if I could get this working. I want to do it while I'm in the boat. We can make a lever. Just for testing. I believe, yeah, right here. Good. It didn't break. Oh, we took some damage there. But we were able to ride it. That's cool. So after that, this is what I think is going to look really good. If we replace all this with glass. And then it's all glass the road. That's pretty cool. So that's like my new Eats Road design. And I'll probably use it a fair bit in this world. Because it's a lot more compact than it used to be, and I think it looks pretty good. Alright, cool. If we break glass blocks now, I'm assuming we don't get them back. Yeah, we still don't. Darn. Okay. Moving on. Let's do something else. Actually, there's one more really quick thing I want to try out here. So I want to see if we have the blocks above the middle divider here instead of on the outside, if that'll work. It would be cool if it did, because then you would have it more open on the sides and you'd be able to see your scenery in that a lot better if you don't have the blocks in your face. So let's see. It held it down. It's being held down. Cool, I still got it. Okay. Yeah, it works. Cool. So that's even better. I like it. I like it a lot. Now we can do something else. Alright, so we're back here. This is that location I found last episode where I want to build my new base. I've been marking some key locations here with sand and gravel. Right now we're at the 250, 251. The mob system, the hostile one's going to go directly above here. This is going to be the center point of it, this 250 by 250. And I'm going to build, I'm pretty much going to copy the last one I made. There's going to be 4 towers put together, and there's going to be 4 layers in each, so 16 layers total. And they will occupy this space here, from this gravel column to that sand there to that gravel over in the back there, and then to there. That's how big the floating mob, terrible looking thing in the sky is going to be. These 2x2 columns are where their center points are going to be for the 4 different towers. And I'll have to join them together somehow. And then over there is another, so this makes a 31 by 31 square. That's how big the mob towers are going to be. And then further over that way I have another 31 by 31 square. That is for a courtyard I want to build. I most likely will. I have a general idea of what I want to do, but I don't know exactly what I want to do. I was thinking of maybe making a giant tree like .gem did, but I know one thing: I need to keep the area above these 2x2 columns clear. So if I put the tree here, I would want the tree to hide the floating mob towers above. I could hide it in the tree canopy, the giant tower. Quiet, quiet. If I did that, but what I found out is I would need to make the diameter of the tree about 30 blocks, which would look a little silly, I think. Because if you have a tree with a diameter of 30 and a height of 64, it's only going to be twice as high as it is wide, you know. It'll look a little strange. So the giant tree idea is kind of out at the moment. And instead I'm thinking of just having a lot of little trees around the place, because I want the green look of the trees. You guys suggested something really cool too. I should build my storage room underwater. So that is a very high probability. I'll probably do that. Around my courtyard there's going to be boat docks, I think. And there'll also probably be bridges, which will lead off to other areas, such as the desert over there. And those bridges will probably be eats roads. I don't know. Just thinking way in the future. But one thing I'm planning on here, I need blocks. I need a lot of dirt for this project. I need sand, stuff like that. So what I'll do is I'll harvest it from the seabed here as much as I can. So like this, it's only 1 block deep here. This would be a good place to get blocks from, especially if I plan on building the storage room underwater, I would like this water deeper then. So that's one thing I'll probably do off camera. I would use TNT, but I don't have it, unfortunately. So until I get some, I have to use a shovel. Here we go, everyone. I'm about to start placing down our foundation for this thing. I'm just going to make a huge square here. To save on blocks, I'm going to make it too thick for right now. And we're 3 blocks above the water. So yeah, I'm going to use a lot of blocks in this project. I'm basically building an island here. It's not just a house or anything, it's going to be an island. There'll be grass and stuff. The courtyard, this is where I'm planning the courtyard, right here. It'll be kind of like a garden area. There'll be flowers and trees and stuff like that in it, just to look nice. And I got other things planned for it too. There'll be a fountain in the middle of it, I'm assuming. So yeah, I'm going to make a square all around. And then I gotta get grass over here too, so I need to find, I guess that's a pretty close spot to get grass, so I'll have to bring that over here and start grassing up this giant square I'm making. And this will just give us a nice starting foundation to work off of. Check it out, it's coming together. Placing lots of blocks here. I got a lot of them from the sea floor. The water's deeper now in a lot of places. But I was finding about 70% of the blocks I was getting from the sea floor were actually sand, and I need soil. So instead I went to over there, where those pine trees are, next to the desert, and I started just harvesting soil from that island. That area over there is kind of what I've designated as my feel free to wreck place. So that's where I'm going to get my sand from mostly, and I'll probably bulldoze that island slowly as I need resources. Because it's within range of the mob system, I need to get rid of it too. So yeah, just placing down soil. I noticed something though, in the new 1.8 patch, when you hold down right click, for me anyway, with your mouse, it's placing blocks a lot slower now. Like a lot slower. Before, when I would do this, it would skip like every 20 blocks or so. Now it's skipping every 4 or so. So I need to spam right click now instead. Can't just hold right click. So yeah, I gotta fill this all in. This is about 2,000 blocks, this first square. Pretty plain right now, but it's like our blank canvas. In this new LP, I'm gonna try to be less indecisive about things. That was another issue I felt I had before. I would plan things out in too great of detail, and then they would rarely work out because a patch would mess them up or something. In this one, I'm just gonna get a rough idea of what I want to build and just go ahead and build it. It might not be perfect, but I'll figure it out as I go along. And that way stuff will actually get built quicker. I'm hoping. We'll see. So I also put up a path here for the grass to come in. I could move it with pistons, but it's just easier to make a soil path. Build it and forget about it. I've heard that you move faster if you jump while you're dashing. Slightly faster. And yeah, this is all the soil I have left. It's not going to be quite enough, so I'll have to go get some more. In total, I've used about 20 to 30 shovels, iron shovels in this world already, harvesting soil and sand. And I'm actually running low on iron because of that, so I'll have to go caving again soon. But yeah, just gonna fill this in, and I will call the episode an end here for today. Thank you for watching as always, and hopefully we can start building something interesting soon. And until then, take care.